Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. We're doing Christmas today, and I wanted to show you a way of doing a pretty Christmas card with minimal supplies. So at this time of year, you know, there are lots of new crafters out there that haven't got a huge amount of supplies. So this is one for you and for our seasoned ones and all my subscribers as well who've been watching for many years. It's just a nice way. So you need a card blank. You need a mat of a colour of your choice. Now I've chosen red because it's Christmas time. For people who are stamping up, it's a cherry cobbler. And then I've just taken a pile of little strips that I have left over. If I'm trimming something down and I want a 1/4 of an inch border, I'll just trim pieces off. I get little pieces left over. I don't throw them away. These are white, we all have them. So what we're going to do is we are going to just attach them all the way along. And that will then give you a nice sort of striped candy cane type border. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap, start it there and just put it down. Now you can see not all of these are completely straight, as in, you know, widths and things. It doesn't matter, really doesn't matter. All you're doing is you're just putting little strips down. So if you've got a strip that seems to be wider one end than the other, just sort of alternate it so that you can have, so I'm going to have this one looks to be a bit thinner at the top and thicker at the bottom. So I'm going to put it that way down. You can keep your gaps between the same sort of size. Or you can alternate them. It really doesn't matter. All you're doing is putting these down, and it's very, very simple. So, but it gives a really pretty background. We're doing several different steps with this, so stay tuned to the end because you will be able to see all of the different steps to this. And I know that I've had my channel for a long time now, and when I first started my channel I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm now on the indigo blue design team, which I'm absolutely loving, but I still like to use all sorts of different products, or use products that can show you, making them generic so that you can use them whether you are using them with its ideas rather than the actual stamp set. And occasionally I will promote a stamp set, but again that's only because I have used it and I think that it's really good. I've got no affiliation particularly with any, as I say, I'm on the design team for indigo blue, but I do use, as you know, various different products that I like and like to bring and show you the different products that are out there. So if there is anything that you are particularly interested in, if there's any particular style, idea, technique that you would like to try but haven't tried yet, or would like to know how to try and how to do it, please leave me a comment. Comments are really important, and you know, likes, shares, all of those sorts of things help me with my channel and help it grow. Now some of my videos only get a few views because they're using products that maybe everybody doesn't have, and they're thinking, oh well, I'm not going to watch that one. but it's quite important, and particularly my subscribers, to, and I know you know who you are. I've got a few that regularly, every single video, will like, will share, will comment, and that means a lot. But it's only a handful of you. The rest, I know, watch, but don't ever sort of think about commenting. So if you'd like to comment, that would be fantastic. Okay, so we've now finished that. Doesn't that look lovely? We've got little pieces hanging out the end here. So I'm just going to take some snips and just level that off. Like that. And that will then go onto our card base like that. Okay, so you've got a really lovely, simple, easy background. Now, if we want to just take it up one level, then we can add another layer of colour. Now, I'm going to do it with, I think I'm going to do it with silver this time, actually. So I'm taking a silver Posca pen, and this is quite a large one, but that doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it down on this mark like that, and I'm just doing it down one side, so it just takes it up one level. So you can keep it just with the stripe, or you can do this right the way down the side. And I'm literally just, I've got a, so I've said to you before, it's a metal edged ruler. And I find that metal edged rulers are better because as you pull it away, if you've just got a plastic ruler, you'll find as you pull it away, you quite often will get a slight smear. Whereas if you've got a metal ruler, it's a bit easier. Okay, so I'm taking it all the way down here, and I'm only doing one side. I can do both sides if I want to. And we'll probably make, there we go, that's one side. So again, that sort of gives like a little bit of a shadow on there. And I could go back and do the other side. I'm not going to, I'm just going to have it, and I could have it either way. So I can have it with the shadow going that way in the silver, or I can have it the other way round. It really doesn't matter that much. Okay, so that then just gives a little bit of an extra shimmer on there, and that can go in there. Okay, now let's work on what we're going to put on it. So I have taken a deer or a stag. Really love this stag. It is from Indigo Blue. I can take this off now. So it's from the Christmas stamp, which was in the, let me show you for those who haven't seen it. I've done a little bit on it. So Creative Stamping Magazine, number 140, issue 140, and it's creative stamping. I was very lucky enough to have an article put in there. There's me, there's my article, as I'm part of the Indigo Blue design team. And this is the stamp set. I'm not going to get it out because I've shown it to you before. So you get 40 plus different stamps in there, which are absolutely lovely. And I'm going to use this stag because I think the stag will look beautiful. And I've also cut out from the same one this Merry Christmas, because I think I'm going to put that in there as well. Okay, what I want to do first though is, I think, yes I do, I want to have just a little strip that's going to go across the card this way. So this measures, let's do this very quickly so we can take my trimmer off. This measures, I think, 3.5. Is it 3.5 or no, 3 3/4. So I just need a piece which is 3 3/4, which I think this probably is. Yes, it is. So all I want to do is to cut a very small strip. It's probably about 1 inch is going to be big enough. Okay, so that's going to be 1 inch, and then all I'm going to do on there is, oh, I probably need to measure this out as well. So this is white, and these are just a couple of little bits that I've got left over from something that I was doing. So again, all I'm going to do is I need to cut this at 3.5. So let's do 3.5 to there, and then I can just take a few of these through and just take them with just a little bit of a strip in. Let's take it like that. That'll be one. I think I probably only need to do about 2 or 3, but I'm just moving it, and this is how I when I'm cutting little strips and things off, this is what I've got. So I think I should probably get 2 or 3 in here. Let's just get 1 to there. Maybe that'll be the last one. 3 will probably be enough. So let me just put this back on here. This one I've got as white. So all I'm going to do with this, because I want to have some to go across, I'm literally just going to stick these ones down. So you can do it either way. It will still give the same illusion. So if you want a white piece of card and you've got coloured cardstock, you can do the stripes that way. I'm doing it this way because I've literally just got... Oh, is that not long enough? Have I just missed... It might just work actually. I might be able to just take it on the white part of there rather than do it again. I mismeasured this piece. I didn't even measure the red, did I? So the red's not quite where it should be, but that should be fine. Just going to do this like this. And do I want another little tiny one? Yes, I think I do. Just taking this on here. It's funny, isn't it? It's now Christmas seems to be creeping up onto us quite quickly now. I always like to have all my Christmas things ready and done by the end of November, because everything seems to be posted and done and ready by December. Okay, that's going to be fine. I am just going to... What did I do with my scissors? Have them here a minute ago. There we go. So I'm just going to take that off there like that, because I don't want that to be. And I'm going to take this right up tight to here. That's going to come in just like that. But what I need to do on this one is I've got to do my stripes in on here. And take that off. Aha, that's coming right in on there. That's quite nice actually. It's coming on the so I'm taking it right onto the red like that, and then that's going to go in like that. Whoops, put it in on the wrong way. Okay, so that's going to give me my little piece of colour down on there, and my deer is going to then sit on this little piece like that. Okay, so I can have the deer just in on there, and then I can have that up like that underneath there. I think that'll work fine. Okay, so I'm going to take the deer and I'm just going to colour him in. Now, what colours have I got? I want him to be in a medium sort of brown. I think this is quite a nice muted brown. So we'll have some of it in the light. I've got my glasses, so I can pop my glasses on. I'm not going to spend a lot of time colouring him in. So I'm just going to just do the shadow part first. So just want that to sort of come in like that. Let's take some medium, which is going to be a bit darker. And as I say, spend some time colouring it in. I'm just doing it so that you get an idea. I'm just taking that on there. Up on this one. And then let's take the darkest one. I quite like these when we've got 3 shades in one pen, because that makes it quite nice. You can see how it comes down. Like this. And if my head's bobbing in and out, excuse me. I just have my glasses on, which makes it easier for me to see what I'm doing. But it means that I am a little bit closer than I probably would have been a few years ago when my eyesight was slightly better. Okay, so I could just take this in like that, bring that up there a bit, and I can take these in. Quite like dark antlers. Just taking it up like that. There we go. Now I'm just going to take that pale again now and just blend some of this in. Blend it in a bit, then it just sort of comes quite nicely like that. Okay, so you've got your light and your dark of your deer coming in. So let's put this on here like that. That's going to come in, and I'm going to have it, I think, right at the bottom like that. Then that's going to come in over the top, so as I say, it's got somewhere to sit and stand, and I'd probably put that up with dimensionals because it's not quite long enough. I might even do it again, but I don't know. I think because it sort of sits in there, it's not long enough, so it would annoy me, so I'll probably do that bit again. And then this I can have in like that underneath with the Christmas. And what I'll probably do with this is, I don't know whether to keep it like that or whether to, I think I'm going to cut it up actually, because I think it detracts too much from the background. So I'm going to take the Mary like this, and I'm just sort of going to take it round. Not too much, but just enough that it comes down round like that. And as I say, you could just keep it as it is and just mat it, but I think it will look better cut out because then it's going to show a bit more. I do need to take that in a bit there. So that's going to come in and be merry. Yes, that's going to look a lot better. And then I'm just going to have the Christmas. I don't think I'm going to have the Happy New Year or anything, because then I can take this round on here, giving a little bit of a gap in on there. Quite like following it round when they've got lovely big sort of swirls and things on. It makes it quite nice to just give that, whoops, little piece coming through. And I can take that with the T of the Christmas. Fonts make everything in cards, don't they? When you have beautiful fonts, they really do look lovely. Okay, so let me just take that off of here. See how it's going to work. Yes, that's going to look a lot better, isn't it? So you've got that coming in there, the Merry Christmas, you've got the lovely deer like that, and then what you can do is you can put some snow on there and just have it as puffy snow. So let's put this in and I shall show you. I said I was going to keep it fairly simple, which it is, but I do want to just add some extra little bits and bobs to just show you. I was showing you the other day about puffy snow and using your texture paste. And I don't know whether it works with all texture paste. I'm sure it does. You know, do try it. But it certainly works really well with the indigo blue fine texture paste. So we're going to put this on here like that. So that can go in on the center. We're going to put this down in on the, do I want the silver at the bottom or do I want the, no, I want it the other way up, don't I? So I'm going to put this in on top. With the red top like that, and I'm just going to take it down because as you know, it doesn't quite go all the way across, but that's fine. I can put the Merry Christmas up on here, can't I? Because we know that's going to work. So let's just put that in like that, and it's quite good because you've got the white on the background, so it does sort of fit quite well into there, whereas if it was solid it would have given a complete block, which I don't like as much. I quite like it like this, so that it then just sort of blends in. And as I say, the font on this is beautiful, so that's going to come down like that. We've got our deer. Now the only thing I need to do is I just want to add some, let me grab my texture paste out, right at the back of my drawer because it just stands up. This is me trying to desperately get it out of the drawer. You can hear it crashing and banging. Right, that's what I use. Whoops, going everywhere. It's the True Grit, says it rolling down. I will show you it. Okay, it's True Grit Artist Quality Texture Paste, and it's fine. So all we do with this is we just take a little, open it up, and just take a little bit of it. You can take it on whatever you want. I'm just going to use a little bit of and then all I need to do is to just put it down on here like snow. Don't need a lot. You can see I'm just sort of spreading it across just so that it looks like snow. Just to the end like that. And I can just take most of that back. Don't want too much of it on there. But just like that. In on the bottom. Like this. Okay, so that's that, and then I'll just clean that off. The really good thing about this texture paste is that it doesn't dry out and go. It's just brilliant stuff. It's not very expensive, so it's a really good product to use. Say True Grit Artist Quality Texture Paste. I can put that in my water, and then all you need to do is to get your heat tool. Get that out. I'm just going to heat it up a bit off camera, and then when you put it on there, as it dries, it bubbles and it gives you a real sort of bubbly, snowy effect. So let me just heat it up a bit, and then I can put it on here, and then as it dries, I'm trying to do it sideways so you can see it puffs. So I'm drying it off first. And then I'm trying to do it so you can see it. Yeah, can you see it puffing? Hopefully you can see this, and if not, I will show you when I've finished. That's a great one there. Okay, so let me turn it off. If I bring it up like that, hopefully you can see. Can you see how puffy that is now? So it looks like beautiful snow. Then I'm just going to put my deer in like that, and I will put him up with some dimensionals so he sits like that and can sit in on the snow. And that makes a really pretty little Christmas card. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the snow at the end again. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.